Hi guys, it has been a minute. I hope everyone's Thanksgiving went really well. Mine was awesome. I didn't really do any filming or any writing, but it was really nice to take that break from work. No day job, no YouTube, no writing, just friends and family and food and board games. So it was super awesome. I'm glad I took that break from everything. That being said, it dawned on me that NaNoWriMo will be done in 2 days. And despite the fact that I thought I was ahead for a while, I still have a little under 8,000 words to go that I have to bang out in the next 2 days. So my plan is to leave work super early, come back here, and purely focus on writing as much as possible. I think part of the reason that it's been a little bit harder for me to write lately, the story's not a really good part, but it's just, I keep mentioning that I want to do some like rebranding. I want to have a new channel banner, profile picture, intro, outro, and I'm just so excited to work on those things that it's like if I have any spare time, that's just where my brain is. I already have a bunch of videos that I want to film. I want this Friday, Saturday, Sunday to be as productive as humanly possible, not just with NaNoWriMo and writing, but regarding this channel stuff. Like I really want to get all of this off the ground as soon as possible, and it's going to take some time and some effort, and the sooner I'm done with NaNoWriMo, the sooner I can like turn my attention towards that stuff. But I also really want to win at NaNoWriMo. That's very important to me. It's just got to really narrow in, zoom in. And so luckily I'm going to film most of this day with my nice camera and not just on my phone, although I am really excited because like I told you guys in my last video, I secured Disney Plus for my workplace, and so I'm gonna make the kids watch Mulan today, so I'm super excited about that. I think today is gonna be a very good day. Hey guys, so we're back at home, obviously getting super comfy, cozy. Got my Christmas scented candles. I'm getting myself ready to write for at least 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on how good my word count is by the end of the 2-hour mark. So if you guys can see it, I got Word. I'm gonna pull it up into focus mode, which I love. I wish I discovered this way earlier in the drafting process, because it does what I was doing with my sticky notes over the word count, but with everything. I absolutely love that feature. I'm hoping my climax for the first third of my book, by the time I reach the end of that section, I will also hit the 50K mark. I'm a little bit nervous if I have to go over that, because honestly, I'm not as certain about the second act of the story, about the middle. Definitely not losing interest. I'm just very excited to go back and work on my first book, to go back and work on just this first act of this book. Feel like I already see and know so many things that I want to change and refocus on, and I'm just really pumped to move on to those next stages. But anyway, I am here to focus, I am here to write, and that's what I'm about to do. So cheers to us, and let's get writing, folks. guys, so it is the last day of NaNoWriMo, which is insane. It feels like it has come on very fast, but at the same time, I cannot believe that everything that's taken place in the last month has only taken place in the last month. It feels like so much has happened. November has been a really wonderful time for me. As to NaNoWriMo itself, I have about 6,000 more words to go to reach 50K. However, story-wise, I have about 2 to 3 more chapters, one really big mini climactic scene. It's something that really changes the course of character dynamics and everyone's fate in the book. It's very pivotal to the story itself, which is really exciting. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I'm not sure that it needs 6K to finish it out, and once I'm done with it, I'm not sure I really want to continue onward, not because I don't love the story, but because I want to go back and focus on my first book. Because I've been working on its sequel, I feel like it's really helped me be able to pinpoint aspects, plot points, character development that I want to focus on or expand on in my first book. And I'm so excited to go back to that. And I'm also really excited to focus on editing rather than drafting. Now, I have about a half hour before my friend comes over and we're gonna go take some photos for my whole YouTube rebranding situation. And I'm also really excited to pivot and focus on that rather than focusing on drafting this book. And again, not to say that I'm not really excited for this book, I just have a lot of other creative endeavors that are definitely calling to me a little bit louder. I'm not sure I'm going to hit 50K today, but if I finish out this part 1, act 1, first third of this sequel, I will be thrilled. And I don't like using that as a cop-out to give myself permission not to reach a goal that I set out for myself, but I would feel really comfortable if that's where I ended up. If I didn't finish that today, then I'd be much more disappointed in myself. So like I said, I have about a half hour, really bang out those words as much as I can, go shoot some photos, come back, work some more, and we'll just see where we're at the end of the night. Sorry, my setup is kind of the same as yesterday. I just really like writing on the couch. You should leave down below how you guys are doing with your NaNoWriMo, where you ended up word count wise, because at the end of the day, whether you hit 50K, go above or below, the whole idea is that you're just getting started on a book. No matter where this draft ends up, whether I hit the 50K or I'm a few thousand words under that, I'm thrilled that I got as far along with this sequel as I have been. And I'm just so excited to go back to my first book and work on editing. And I love editing a lot more than I like drafting. So I'm just, I am ready for NaNoWriMo to be done. And I'm definitely going to make a video on all the things that I've learned when it comes to the writing process and just kind of about myself specifically by participating in NaNoWriMo. So I'm excited to film that video as well as a plethora of other videos for you guys, but I need to get started on writing. So here we go. Hi everyone, it's December 1st and we are officially done with NaNoWriMo. What a journey this has been. Like I said, I'm going to make a video very soon about all the things I've learned, my general experience doing NaNoWriMo and participating basically every single day. But despite the fact that I had a schedule and I plotted and I planned it out and I was writing pretty much every day, I still did not win at NaNoWriMo this year. I know, tragic. But like I was saying yesterday, and sorry for not filming a clip of me writing once I got back from the photo shoot, I was really figuring out the photos and the banner art and helping out with all of that. And I did write for a solid 2.5 hours. I think I got between 3,000 to 4,000 words yesterday. Like I said, the scene that I was working on was awesome. I was super in love with it. I loved where it was going. I loved being in that world. I loved being with the characters. It was fun. It was exciting. That being said, hi baby. That being said, I ended yesterday at 47,497 words. So I didn't even really look at the number because it was just like, well, once I was done with that scene, I was done with that scene. I was done with part one, the first third of the book. I was good, but if I did 3 more words, it would have been a smooth 47,500. I think a lot of people would be like, well, why didn't you push through and just do the 3,000, which really isn't that much, and to hit that 50,000. But it's like, well, the second act, the middle of the book, is the part I'm least sure about, and I don't want to just write nonsense. I mean, like I've been saying throughout this whole video, my creative focus is already kind of turning somewhere else, especially towards my first book. I can now really see and feel where I want to focus my attention in the first book so that it's even more impactful or just makes more cohesive sense when we get to the second book. Just things like that. When I eventually do feel the calling to come back to the second book, I might start by editing the first third. With my first book, I just wrote its first draft all the way to. I didn't start editing until I was completely done with that first draft. So I don't know if going back and editing and revamping the first third is a good idea, but what I'm leaning towards doing when I eventually come back to this project. As you guys might have noticed, I have a new profile picture, new banner art. I'm gonna have a new intro and outro soon. I have a bunch of video ideas that I'm super excited to start filming. And I'm just excited to share this journey with you guys. Thank you so much for all the NaNoWriMo support. There are definitely a handful of you that have commented pretty much on every single video, giving me encouragement or just letting me know where you are in the process. I have read every single comment that every single person has left on every single video throughout this month. So even if I may have forgotten to heart it or comment back, I try to remember to do that, but because I was doing daily videos, it would be hard to keep up sometimes, but I was reading everything, and you guys are so awesome for doing that. My goal for 2020 is to get this channel monetized. Doing these videos has been just a fun creative outlet and a hobby for me, but I'm sort of getting close to getting monetized, and I want to make that a priority in 2020. So please make sure to like and subscribe and share if you feel compelled to. It would mean the world to me. And the sooner that I can get monetized, the more I can focus on making higher quality videos more often. So hopefully it is a win-win situation for everyone. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love and appreciate you guys so much. Let me know in the comments below how you guys did with your NaNoWriMo. Did you win? Did you come close? How do you feel about your project in general? And yeah, I will definitely see you guys next time. Bye.